Okay, so I had a feeling I'd be next because Tina went before me. And we're sisters. There's a strong resemblance, as you can tell. All right, so thank you, Irene, for organizing this. I have 3 quick poems. The first one is not written by me. It's written by Lucille Clifton, who's my favorite poet of all time. Yes, whoever whistled, you're right. So yeah, she's sort of a light to me, so here's her poem. Won't you celebrate with me? Won't you celebrate with me what I have shaped into a kind of life? I had no model. Born in Babylon, both non-white and woman, what did I see to be except myself? I made it up here on this bridge between starshine and clay, my one hand holding tight my other hand. Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. This next piece I actually just finished today, so don't judge me too harshly on it. It's about Harriet Tubman, and it does connect to light. I know I'm like cheating with every poem here, but there's a loose connection. So a few things you need to know before I read the poem. Harriet Tubman was born Araminta Ross, that was her birth name, but she changed it to Harriet, which was her mother's name, when she ran away from slavery, so that the slave trackers wouldn't be able to track her as well. And yeah, it's called Harriet Tubman Crosses the Mason-Dixon for the First Time, and it opens with a quote from her biography. When I found I had crossed that line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory over everything. The sun came like gold through the trees and over the fields, and I felt like I was in heaven. A light, the glory of my name, its mother-shaped shine, the way it wrapped around me, Araminta, and made me invisible. I didn't even see the line when I crossed it, only the light making everything new. Here, they say the winters spill out, white as cotton or the inside of a palm. Here, even the trees are adorned in gold. The sun sheds its effervescent sparkle through the leaves. I touch the place where the white man split my head with iron. Even its imperfection is brilliant here. Maybe tomorrow I'll bathe in this illuminated air, wash my body in white-hot joy. Or maybe I'll trap it in my hands, twist it into a golden basket. My harvest will strip every tree beneath the Mason-Dixon. I will rob them of their stolen light. And the last piece is from my book, Magic City Gospel, and I have some copies if anybody is interested in buying one. And it's about my dad, who is Assistant Chief of Birmingham Fire and Rescue. And when I was a kid, we would go visit him at the station, and he would wash our car, and because that's what you do with fire hoses, apparently. So this is about that. And there's sort of light in it. So. Birmingham Fire and Rescue. Our father was a beacon of fire and water. We drove the family van to Station 29, and he washed it there while we played in the concrete yard. Back then, he was not assistant chief or paramedic, and we were not too old to give him kisses at his command. There was something about that water, fireman's water, that charmed us, spooked us, gave us pause to its mystery. It could eat fire alive. But when he was rinsing the van, it was a plaything. It broke somehow into little clear gems for us to run through, a shower of mist and light to cool us in the Alabama heat. Thank you.